Wow, another day of doing 100+ dungeons and not getting a single Logia. You know, maybe it is time to buy the All-Seeing Eye. I really like that 2x Logia chance, 4x on the weekends. But let's see how much it costs, it can't be too much. Like, I have like 100 on me, Huh? In the latest GPO update, we saw a revamp of the game's arguably worst game pass. While the Devil Fruit Notifier was really good in the past, specifically when the game first released into paid access, it only was because nobody had fruits, and the only way to get one was either ship farming, which was really hard back then without a fruit, or you could just find one. So AFKing in a server and getting a fruit once every 2 to 3 hours seemed like a pretty good deal. But with new updates creating new ways to getting fruits, like sea base, krakens, and dungeons, to name a few, AFKing to get only one fruit in that time wasn't worth it anymore. Thus, Phouyu, apparently feeling sorry for the people who bought the Devil Fruit Notifier, decided to revamp it, giving it the ability to see what fruit spawned, and also giving you permanent 2x Logia, which also stacked with 2x Logia weekends. The only caveat was that the Game Pass now costed 20,000 Robux, aka $200, which more than doubled the original cost. And yes, I'm using its sales price since it was on sale basically all the time. So, on the surface, it's a really good Game Pass. 4x Logia chance is nothing to scoff at, considering that it's 16% on weekends. However, you shouldn't go splurging all your unobtainables on it right now. Currently, the All-Seeing Eye is worth Jester's Fit and Cupid's Fit. But consider this, a $200 item isn't worth the candy cane. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. The point is that All-Seeing Eye's value is going to drop. If you don't believe me, we can look back to when boats first became tradable. Initially, they were worth multiple Logias, but eventually, their value became almost non-existent. Like, look at this, it's a W for him by the way, which is kinda sad considering that Coffin Boat cost 750 Robux. Due to All-Seeing Eye's price, it's not going to see a drop as quickly, but it surely will decrease. We already saw some of this happen when the Eye first released. Some people even traded their candy canes for it, but now you need a prestige bag, plus Jester's Fit, and an All-Seeing Eye just for one candy cane. Let's also quickly go back to the function of the Eye, since some of you are going to say that with higher chance for Logias, you can easily get your unobtainables back. However, unless you play GPO 24 hours a day, you will not get enough Logias to do so, considering that even with all the fruits in the game, there's still some items that cannot be traded for. And for those hoping to get an easy mochi while its value's hot, you have to remember that it's still only a 2% chance of a mythical on weekends. So with the Eye, you realistically have to do 50 dungeons to get a chance at a mythical. Considering then that you could also get a Tori when you get a mythical, the chance of getting a mochi is even lower. My final point is that GPO is going to release for free in a week or so. Doing this will greatly increase the player base, and this only makes unobtainables more rare. And obviously, while the free players aren't going to be buying the All-Seeing Eye, they couldn't afford 300 Robux, how are they going to afford 20,000? But pre-existing players will continue to do so, which will only lower its value. So, in the end, I would recommend not holding onto an All-Seeing Eye. And I would trade it for some unobtainables. Maybe after a month you could try trading for it again, and I'm pretty confident that it will be worth less. So that's pretty much all I have to say on this topic. Once again, this is your opinion, and if you just enjoy like farming GPO, All-Seeing Eye could like just be worth it for you if you don't really care about value. And to be honest, getting Logias is always pretty hype. So in the end of the day, it is your choice. if you guys like this type of content, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be doing more GPO videos, and keep in mind, as I hit 1,000 subs, I will be doing a giveaway. And that's it for today.